Yes, sir.
How about you? How is your weekend?
Good.
Good.
Nothing. Good, good. I was just relaxing this weekend.
Okay. So today's session is very important from DB and development perspective. We can say that.
Okay.
And mostly, if you are working on L2, L3, and whatever your position,
Okay.
this will require to designing, or you can say that for database protection or high abilities disaster recoveries. So
Mm-hmm.
totally depend on this session only. What is recovery model and backups? So backups depend on recovery models. Okay.
Okay.
So we have SQL Server. Sorry. So SQL Server offer us only three type of recovery models. That is full recovery model, bulk log recovery model, and simple recovery.
Simple.
Okay. But
Mm.
they have some limitations. Okay. Full recovery means that it will collect, or we can say in that we can perform all the DDL
Mm.
or DCL sorry, DML or DDL commands. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that is fully recorded in the log files whatever the end user uh, performing their activities on the database or from the application side, or from back end or front end both. Okay.
Okay.
So basically in full recovery all activities logged. Okay.
Okay.
But bulk log is basically for a special case, that is just for a bulk operations, means that the huge amount of data inserting to the database from the back end or from front end as well. Okay. So this is because this will help in that is the minimum log, because in that the log size will not grow. Okay. It will
Okay.
just logged minimal operation first and last LSN, we can say that. And
Okay.
that will faster and does not eat up all the resources, or we can say that a storage. Okay. And it will support us full backup, differential backup, and log backup. But this is depend on only for the when the application is doing bulk operations only. Okay. This is not
Okay.
mandatory to run your database under that bulk recovery. Okay. Basically we should run all the production databases under that full recovery model only. That is the best practices. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the simple, that is in simple, we can say that that is simply available for model, that is it support full or differential backup but not a log backup. Okay. Means that all the data written into the data files and log space reused. Okay. For
Okay.
the background processes when checkpoint occurred. Okay. We'll discuss later about the checkpoint. Basically checkpoint, we can say that that is writing a data from the buffer
Okay.
manager. Simply this is a process. Okay. Checkpoint is a background process which will write data from the buffer manager to the disk. We will see later. Okay. So these three type of recovery models SQL Server provide us. On based on three recovery models, we have to decide how and where we have to implement these recovery models. Okay.
Okay.
Whenever you see that there's a only frequently we are using bulk operations, then the data should be in bulk recovery model. Okay. If they are
Okay.
normally doing simple transactions, then there is a full recovery model in production. But in test environment, development environment, we just keep simple recovery because this is a test environment, so we can take a daily full backup. This is not required for transactional, and that is a differential backup. Okay.
Okay.
So this is only three recovery models provided by SQL Server only. Okay. That is full
Okay.
recovery model, bulk log, and simple recovery.
Okay.
Okay, next is that about the descriptions where that is dependencies, that is full recovery supports, that is mission critical, means that is you are going to configure a high abilities, disaster recovery, or point in time recovery. So there's two things, RTO and RPO, recovery point objective or recovery time objective. We will discuss later. This is a part of that higher level, so we'll discuss later. Okay, what is point
Okay.
in time recovery, or sorry, RTO and RPO. Okay. These are the facilities because in full recovery we are able to take full backup, differential log backup. Okay, copy only backup. We'll see what is the difference between full log backup next in next session, I think, or after a
Mm.
couple of minutes. So in full recovery we can perform this type of backups. Okay, that is full differential, transactional log, copy only backup, file level backups. Okay. And next is bulk log. In bulk log, we also take full backup, differential and log as well, a copy both, because this is only for the bulk operations, okay, not for simple transactions by that is doing by end user, okay. This is used in that any you are importing data, something importing data from the different databases and making a reports, so that is required where, okay. Next is simple recovery. In simple recovery, this is for development and test environment. For reporting purpose, you can use that. We cannot perform here. That is point in time recovery. Okay, that is a failure. Okay, because we don't
Okay.
take a log back. Okay, so in
Okay.
simple recovery, we can take full backup and defensive backup, but not perform log back. Okay, I think something has background use of my head. Uh, yeah, now good. Okay. So in simple recovery, you have just perform, you can perform just full recovery, backup, differential, but you cannot perform log backup because it will not provide us to take a log backup. That is written on this finally. Okay. So here is a different, this is a backup type on SQL Server. We can perform basically on the recovery models. So full backup will take whole database backup. Okay. Simply, we can say that each and every transactions, okay, done in full recovery. In differential, that is whatever the changes made by a full backup. If you taken a full backup at 8 p.m. and you are going to take differential backup at 11 p.m. So the difference of the changes of made by the end user after full backup come into differential backup. Okay, and the transactions which is not committed, or we can say that in the just that is changes made but that is not written to the disk, and after the full difference full backup, so that it will go into the transactional log backup. So this is a transaction log backup is a backup of all the transactions that have occurred in the database since last log backup. Means that the if I initialize full backup, then differential, and then log backup, so the log backup done between the first last log backup to this log backup, this is depend on LSN, last LSN or current LSN. Okay, log sequence number, we can say that it is LSN.
Okay.
So that is taken between two log backup data modified by that is end user. Copy only backup, that is we can take on high abilities without breaking the LSN. Okay, so here the
Okay.
independent sequence number, okay, it will not break the previous LSN that is taken by transactional log backup. Okay, means that is a LSN, that is you know that we can say that the start and end time, okay, when the activity is
Okay.
start, that point of time database engine write a date log into the database, so that backup is started from this time. Okay, so that will
Okay.
generate a LSN as well, so that time see backup database engine read that file from where they have to take a backup. In differential there's a file, data file, sorry data pages file, that is we can say that DCM, differential, mm,
Okay.
we can say that differential content, we can say differential content mapping. Okay,
Okay.
so that will take information about that backup only. Okay, partial means that will take only the simple recovery and improve the figure, that is basically this is fast, it will just take a structure or design of the database only. Okay, nothing else. So these are the backups depend on the recovery models. So we have a three recovery models, that is full, bulk logged, and simple. Based on recovery models, we have to perform, or sequels will allow us to take a backup like full backup, differential backup, transactional log backup mainly. Okay, these are two
Okay.
copy only backup, and partial is different one, that is a for we can say that in production we can use that. Okay, but mainly we take full backup, differential, and transactional log backup. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the backup type. So you have to just remember all three type of recovery models and three type of server backup. Okay,
Okay.
recovery models and backup types. mainly. Okay, these two backups type is just used for that production environment based on requirements. Some that is required by some client or end user. So just that is the optional, we can say that, not compulsory. But any high abilities, any production, we just implement three the
Okay.
schedule job. Okay, for daily basis, for weekly basis, depend on the data size. Okay,
Okay.
so every interviewer asks from question from the recovery model and backup type. What is different between full and bulk log recovery models? Okay, and what is
Okay.
different between full backup and differential backup? How the system, how the database engineer know they have to take a differential backup and from where? So there are DCM
Okay.
file, DCM page. Okay,
Okay.
differential content connection or controller. We can say that mapping. Okay. I think I have already shared one uh, document, I think, or GPG file couple of days before in that I think a group for the data pages or I think have you read that?
No, that's what I'm trying to check. Which one you talking about?
I think I have added in your one group, that is WhatsApp group.
Oh, you just added me like a few days ago. The only thing I've
Yes.
seen is only for the job so far.
And I'm just posting something there,
Okay.
basically for the basic thing that is
Uh,
improve your knowledge as well. And
okay.
the guy who is not aware of that things,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I'm just
I checked it.
posting that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that I have posted that the page, I think data pages, I think. So there are
Okay.
9 type of data pages in SQL Server. Okay.
Okay.
So that depend that page SQL Server read that page and then start that activity. Okay. So
Okay.
the pages for differential backup, we have a DCM. For bulk log, we have a
Mm-hmm.
BCM. Just I will show you here. I'm just sharing
Okay.
my screen, just switching my screen to that. Just hold a minute. Here it is. I'm just switching my screen to that JPG file, and that will help you. Where's that? Yep. So I think you are able to see that page. Okay. So
Yeah.
these are the type of database pages in SQL Server which contains, okay, or which collect information about the changes. Okay, you know that the data written in the pages. Okay, the page size
Okay.
is 8 KB. Okay, so the data pages have the store of all the data files of the databases. Index pages contains index entries, text and image contains textual and images data. This is a type of pages. Okay, in interview we
Okay.
are you used to ask that what different type of pages in SQL Server. What is
Okay.
GMA? What is SGM? PFS? Sorry, that is page file free spaces. Okay, so IMA index allocation mapping. So that will
Mm-hmm.
extend about using the table or indexes. BCM, that is bulk log change. So these pages contain information about the bulk changes. See, contain amount that has modified by the bulk operation since the last log backup. Okay, so
Okay.
that is a page for a BCM bulk log, bulk
Okay.
change mapping, and the DCM for differential change mapping contains the extent information that has changed since the last backup of
Backup
database.
data.
Means that after full backup, database engine write in this page that the backup is completed at this point of time, and the changes made by this. So in differential backup, that will taken by that this change mapping. Okay, so this is
Okay.
the data pages in SQL Server. So you have to just remember this also according to that backup and recovery. That will help you in that in troubleshooting and we can say that maintenance part. So far we have just seen that recovery model and recovery
Yeah.
model and the backup that is depend on the recovery models, and the backup depend on the pages where the pages is
Okay.
modify or made change by that is database engine. Okay,
Okay.
So these are the pages. It is a high level basically. We I think no one going to ask you about the data pages. Okay, that is L2 and 3.
Okay.
They are basically asked. Okay. So we have seen that. Now we are going to see some practical on the recovery models. Okay, and we'll
Okay.
just do troubleshooting as well. How we are getting that error if we have a
Okay.
mm, that is a recovery model change. Okay. So I'm
Okay.
just sharing my screen to that SQL Server. Where's that? Mm, I think now said. Okay.
Mm.
So just we will see the first recovery model. So just I'm going to take this user databases. Okay. And just right click. Oh, my system is getting hanged, I think. Oh, yeah. So just go to the option, sorry, properties, and then we have a database option. In that we can see that recovery model. Okay. I think this is bouncing all these things
Yeah.
because this is a high level. You have not heard this type of words or terminologies.
No.
So just
Yeah.
you have to just Google it and just make it practical and just think of that. Make your own note. Okay. Basically,
Okay.
that will help. Yeah. So basically, backup is depend on recovery models only. Okay. The simple we
Okay.
can say that whatever we have a recovery model on basis of that we can perform backup. Okay. See, we have a full recovery model. See here.
Okay.
So based on this full recovery model, we can perform full backup, differential backup, and log backup. Okay. But whenever we change that in simple recovery, we cannot perform log backup. Okay. So just
Okay.
I will show you the error when we go we start for log backup here. Okay. Mm, so we have changed the database model. Just going for this see that we have to just right click on database, go to the task, and then backup. Okay.
Okay.
After this session, we will do one practical, that is backup and restore. Okay. How can we take a
Okay.
backup? How can we restore? Mostly that is now we have only practical session maybe.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
we have a copy only backup. See that
Okay.
data's recovery model is simple. Okay. And the backup type full and differential only. We are not getting here log back. See. Okay.
Okay.
So we cannot perform here a log backup. And now in different database, I will show you. This is a demo, and just go to that backup. And then this is a bulk. Okay. So in bulk log, I have told you that we can take a full backup, differential, and log backup. See.
Mhm.
So we can perform, this is mainly three type of backup you can say in short. Okay.
Okay.
Full, differential, and log. Copy only backup is different one. Okay. This is different one. Previously this is not in 2008, but now it is after that we are getting this option. Okay. So in full recovery and in bulk log recovery, we get three type of backup. It is full, differential, and transactional log backup only. Okay. I'm just going to change here. Sorry, not going to change. I'm just show you different database where we have a full recovery. Just let me check from here. Uh, are doing practice or not?
To be very frank, I'm kind of stuck on a theory. It's just getting hard for me, so I'm practicing on theory only so far.
Okay.
So
Just do fast because we have
yeah.
already spent I think 1 month.
Oh yeah.
It's taking time. Okay. So in short, we can say that backup depend on the recovery models. Okay. You just concentrate on recovery type sorry, at the recovery models, and then you
Okay.
have to touch, see on recovery model, recovery type, and then backup type. Okay, so this is full, which is this one model. Okay, this is full recovery. So see, we can see that how can you perform the backup. Okay, the task, we have a backup. Okay, we cannot take backup of temp db.
Yeah.
Why? Because this is the temporary database.
Yeah.
Okay, that is not required. If the session is closed, backup automatically, data is already, we can say, truncated from the database.
Okay.
Yeah, so we cannot perform backup on tempdb. This is interview type questions. Okay, so see here, we have a database model, recovery model is full, and the backup type, see,
Okay.
full, differential, and log, transactional log. So based on recovery models, backup depends. Okay, recovery model change, backup type be also restricted, we can say simply. Okay, in simple recovery, we cannot perform transactional log backup. Okay,
Okay.
and the backup completed, there is a data pages in that database engine, right? The backup completion time and LSN. Okay,
Okay.
so we have done this and this. Okay, see here a difference. When you right click on system databases, you get less amount of, that is, options, or we can say the activities performed by end user. Okay, because we
Okay.
cannot perform too many activity on database system database engine, but in user databases, just right click and see here. So we'll see all these things, the step by step and slowly. Okay,
Okay.
because
Okay.
we you are stuck, or we, I think that will
Yeah. Yeah.
got bounced. Okay,
Yeah.
so we will see later, step by step. But basically, you have to just concentrate on the recovery model, and recovery
Okay.
model depend on, based on recovery model, we can perform database backups.
Okay.
Okay, and the
Okay.
database backup have some pages in that, the database in the right some changes. Okay, so that is a
Okay.
DCM and BCM, and
Okay.
that IMA also, and that is a data pages, or too many things we have. I already shared you, that is data pages, index pages, text or image, GMA, SGMA. Okay,
Okay.
VFS, that is free space. Okay,
Okay.
so we'll see these things now. I will not going forward because you have to just create these things, and next, I think tomorrow you are not able to join. Okay,
No. No.
Tuesday. Okay, so just okay on Wednesday. Okay, so
Okay.
on Wednesday we will start backup and recovery, sorry, backup and restore. How can we
Okay.
perform backup activity, and how can we restore, and what is the
Okay.
steps. Okay,
Okay.
so just make a note, and I will
Okay.
share you the questions for next session. Okay, whatever
Okay.
we covered till now.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
so all the best, take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay, bye bye.
Yeah.